Hello children, I am back with new chapter, that is Harappan civilization, which is called even Indus Valley civilization. I have divided this chapter into two parts. In first part we will learn about the sources of Harappan civilization, that is Great Bath, citadel, seal, bearded man, dancing girl, dockyard and script. So, before we study about the Harappan civilization, let us understand what is civilization. Civilization is said to be an advanced stage of human cultural development. It implies the use of superior technology and complex economic relationships. Some of traits which mark a civilization are evolution of cities, surplus food, division of labor, system of writing, public building, and development of technology. Now I'll give you a brief introduction about the chapter, that is Harappan civilization. The period between 4000 and 3000 BC saw remarkable progress. Man acquired greater knowledge and skill in mastering the forces of nature. He took to agriculture and made more efficient tools and started living a settled life on the banks of rivers. So, a number of dispersed farming villages evolved first into towns and then into cities. The river valleys had the agricultural potential to support a dense population and produce surplus food. The surplus food freed some people from the task of producing their own food. These individuals gradually became specialists in developed a substantial range of new skills such as writing, using metals and making their alloys, steel making and large scale construction. Such knowledge and skills enable people to advance to a new stage in the progress of civilization. Now we'll start with Chalcolithic period. From using stone tools, man gradually came to know the use of metals. Metals were more durable than stone and could be used for making a variety of tools, implements and weapons. The first metal to be discovered was copper. For a long time, stone implements continued to be used along with copper. This period when man used both stone and copper tools is known as the Chalcolithic period. Later on, man learned the art of mixing copper with tin or zinc to produce the alloy called bronze. Bronze is harder and more ductile than copper and is therefore more suitable for the manufacture of tools and weapons. Because of the importance of bronze in the growth of the first civilizations, these civilizations are known as the Bronze Age civilization. Now we'll go to I will explain you Harappan or Indus Valley civilization. Children, it's called Harappan civilization as well as Indus Valley civilization. You can see I have shown map and I have with the red ink it is written Indus Valley civilization. We are calling it Indus Valley civilization as it grown near the river or the river bank of Indus. So later on, when man learned the art of mixing copper with tin or zinc to produce the alloy called the bronze. Bronze is harder and more ductile than copper, and it is therefore more durable or suitable for the manufactures of tools and weapons. Because of the importance of bronze in the growth of the first civilization, these civilizations are known as the Bronze Age civilizations. By about 2500 BC, four Bronze Age civilizations emerged. These were the Harappan civilization in the northern and western parts of India and Pakistan, the Mesopotamian civilization on the banks of river Euphrates and Tigris in modern Iraq, the third Chinese civilization in the valley of Hongho and Ganges River, and the fourth one, the Egyptian civilization on the banks of Nile River in Egypt. The discovery of Indus Valley civilization in the 20th century was an important event in the history of India. Up to this time, it was believed that the history of India began with the advent of Aryans. However, the discovery of the Harappan civilization stretched back the origin of Indian history so as to put it at par with the other oldest civilization of the world, namely Mesopotamian and Egyptian civilization. The Indus Valley civilization is best known as the Harappan culture or the Harappan civilization. The term culture is used by the archaeologists for a group of objects distinctive in style that are usually found together within a specific geographical area and period of time. In the case of Harappan culture, these distinctive objects are seals, weights, stone blades, and baked bricks. It is also called the Harappan civilization because the Harappan site was the first to be discovered in 1921 at the modern site of Harappan, situated in the province of West Punjab in Pakistan. Mohenjo-daro was discovered in 1922. Both lie in the Indus Valley region. Now we'll come to the sources, which is our main which we are going to learn. How sources have made us to know about such a big civilization. Our knowledge of the Harappan civilization is based entirely on the archaeological remains such as buildings, pottery, sculptures, seals, and cemeteries. This is so because no adequate written records are available. A number of seals were discovered with a few letters engraved on each, but the script has not been deciphered as yet. Therefore, the major sources of our information, the Harappan civilizations, are the following, which we are going to learn. The first one, Great Bath. Great Bath is the main source of information, and it shows excellent engineering and sense of sanitation. The Great Bath of Mohenjo-daro is called the earliest public water tank of the ancient world. The Great Bath is one of the largest public buildings at Mohenjo-daro. It has a large rectangular tank in a courtyard surrounded by a corridor on all four sides. There are two flights of steps one in the north and the other in the south, leading into the tank. To make the pool watertight, burnt brick and mortar lined with bitumen and gypsums were used for construction. The water for the bath was provided by a well in an adjacent room. You can see in the picture, surrounding the bath were porticos and sets of rooms and a stairway which led to an upper story. Some scholars believe that these rooms were provided for the members of some kind of priesthood, whereas other think that the rooms were provided for changing clothes. The uniqueness of this structure with several distinctive features has led scholars to suggest that it was meant for some kind of ritual bath. The constructions of the Great Bath indicate the art of building had reached a high degree of perfection of that time. The massive structure points out that there might have existed a ruling class that could mobilize labor, collect taxes, and build such a huge structure for the public. Most of these scholars agree that the Great Bath might have been used for religious purposes. This indicates the importance attached to the ceremonial bathing in sacred tanks, pools, and rivers since time immemorial. The design of the Great Bath portrays the efficient planning in the structural features relating to water supply and sewage disposal. The second source of the Harappan civilization, which we are going to learn, the citadel. The raised area of each city was called the citadel. It owed its height to the building constructed on mud brick platforms. The citadel had the houses of the ruling class and important buildings like the Great Bath, the granary, and the assembly hall and the workshop. The citadel points to the elaborate planning that went into the development of cities and justifies that the Harappan civilization was an urban civilization. The presence of specific buildings and houses of the ruling class indicate some sort of social classification. The third one, which we are going to learn, seals. The seals used by the Harappans shows their artistic skills. About 2000 seals have been discovered. Of these, a great majority comprises short inscriptions with pictures of the one-horned bull, buffalo, tiger, goat, elephant, and rhinoceros. Material used in making the seals comprises terracotta, agate, etc. Most of the seals are rectangular or square, but some of them are circular in shape. Harappan seals provided useful information about the script, trade, religion, and beliefs of the Harappans. Seals of Pashupati shows that the people believed in Shiva. It shows a three-faced deity wearing a buffalo horn, headdress, seated cross-legged on a throne and surrounded by an elephant, a tiger, a buffalo, and a rhinoceros, with two deer at his feet. This deity has been identified as Pashupati Mahadeva. The unicorn seal shows their mythical belief. The seals bear some kind of script which has not yet been decibels. The seals were used by traders to stamp their goods. After a bag with goods was tied, a layer of wet clay was applied on the knot and the seal was pressed on it. Because of the trade, these seals were found in different regions. They indicate that the Harappan trade had spread over a vast area. We'll go to the next one, that is bearded man. The stone sculpture of a man with a beard was discovered from Mohenjo-daro. The statue has a shawl worn over the left shoulder and the eyes are half closed. Therefore, some scholars believe that this is the statue of a yogi. This sculpture is of high artistic value and points to existence of skilled artisans in the Harappan civilization. We'll go to the next source, which is Dancing Girl. The bronze statue of Dancing Girl found at Mohenjo-daro is a masterpiece of art and it shows a high degree of development in the art of sculpture. The fingering shows vigor, variety and ingenuity. The right arm of the dancing girl rests on the hip. You can see in the picture also, I have explained entire picture. And left arm is heavily bangled. It holds a small bowl against her left leg. We'll come to the next source of the Harappan civilization, which is dockyard. A rectangular dockyard was discovered at Lothal in Gujarat. It was surrounded by massive brick wall, probably as a protection against flood. The dockyard, made of baked brick, was connected by channels to the Gulf of Cambay. Lothal was an important trading and manufacturing center of the Indus Valley civilization and was used for carrying out overseas trade. We'll go to the last one, last source of information of Harappan civilization, that is the Harappan script. The Harappans used a script which is regarded as pictographic since its signs represent birds, fish and varieties of the human form. Next one, last one, which source we are going to learn, this is script. The Harappan used a script which is regarded as pictographic since its sign represents birds, fish and varieties of the human form. The number of signs of Harappan script is known to be between 375 and 400. The script is found inscribed on a number of seals, copper tools, rims of jars, copper and terracotta tablets, jewelry, and on an ancient signboard. These are all the sources which I have given information about the Harappan civilization we have discussed here. We'll go to the next one. The number of signs of Harappan script is known to be between 375 and 400. The script is found inscribed on a number of seals, copper tools, rims of jars, copper and terracotta tablets, jewelry on an ancient signboard. See you soon with second part of Harappan civilization. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.